question number 3. So this one's gonna get maybe a little deep, but a lot of people, I know a lot of people are gonna love this answer. So very, very simple question. What happens after you die?
Man, something happens. And I'm not talking like you decompose and die. I've had enough experiences in my life, paranormal, that have 100% convinced me that there is something after that. I've had instances with, where God's truly come through for me. Okay. So I believe in that. And I'm very much so. I mean, we live in Missouri, dude. This is the show me state. So like, I'm a skeptical person. So like, I have to really see something to believe it. And, dude, I had a fucking experience the other night, bro. It scared the fuck out of me, dude. I live in a historical property. It used to belong to Ulysses S. Grant, who was the 18th president of the United States. Back when in his day, he owned this property that I live on. And, I was down in the basement of our house, and we've had all kinds of weird shit, dude. Like we have a video. You've seen the video. Yeah. We have this video.
I've seen some shit.
Yeah. We have this video of a baby carriage that we use for our dogs, literally pushing itself across the cobblestones and the bricks. Wind can't blow I'll show the video. We'll show it on it. We want to do a RealAF Ghost Edition.
Yeah.
Because this shit is like, it'll go super viral because it's one of the most convincing paranormal videos I've ever seen.
Agreed.
And I haven't shared it anywhere. Neither I haven't even had Emily text me the video because I don't want it even out there.
Right. She's the only person that has it. Yeah.
It's on her phone. That's it. And, but I had this experience the other night, bro. I was down in our basement and we have this area between the finished area and then like a utility room. And in our utility room, we have like a pantry, right? Like a freezer and pantry and all this shit. So I was down there getting some shit. It was like fucking, I don't know, probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And Emily went outside to let the dogs out before we went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And, so I was in the house alone and I was down there and I was walking into the basement and, I felt weird. I felt like it just felt fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like somebody was watching me or like, you ever know that feeling where your hair stands up like for no fucking reason? It felt like that when I was walking in. And I grabbed, I think I was getting a pack of beef jerky is what I was getting. I grabbed the beef jerky. I started to walk out and the doors to go into that unfinished area are French doors. So they open together, right? And I got like 3 feet outside of the door from coming back out of the utility room and the fucking door slammed 3 times. Hard, dude, as hard as someone could slam it, like my size or your size.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like it was like boom, boom, boom. Like, dude, it fucking froze me.
Yeah.
It froze me.
Fuck that.
No, bro, listen, I froze. I've never been ever in my life, ever, as scared as I was in that fucking moment. Like it felt like I was about to be attacked is what it felt like. And all my hair stood up. I fucking got so scared that I fucking froze. And I don't give a fuck what any of you motherfuckers say. Like that's never happened to me before where I got so terrified I fucking froze. And it took like every ounce of my mind to get my body to even move. Like, it was the weirdest sensation I never felt before in my life. I went upstairs and I didn't run, dude. It was like I had to like consciously force my body to take these steps to get outside. That's how, like, you know how that is in my house where I go up the stairs through the kitchen, back out the back room.
Yeah.
Like every step I had to like think about. And I got outside and I just looked at Emily and she's like, "What's wrong?" I couldn't fucking talk, dude.
Jeez.
She's like, "What's wrong?" And I like that's how fucking terrified I was. It wasn't the door slamming. It wasn't like the air conditioner.
Right.
Like this was fucking something really not good. And it scared the fucking shit out of me. So because of things like that, and I've had other situations like that in my life, not to that extent of like bad things, like other things have just happened, and I've seen them, and I have stories, and we'll save those for that show. But there's something else. And I don't know, I've always thought that a lot of what they talk about in the afterlife is a bait to, and this is my honest belief, I've always thought they tell these stories to create morality in society, right? So we don't have fucking just crazy shit going on.
For sure.
Which every society has to have a set of morals, which, that's a lot of what we've been talking about lately.
Yeah.
But so I've always been of the opinion that these stories have maybe been to create this illusion of something after, so that you will behave when you're here, right? But bro, the more I look into it, the older I get, and a lot of people who are younger will say, yeah, that's because you're questioning your own mortality. No, it has nothing to do with what I feel about myself.
Yeah.
Like, I was not aware for millions of years before I was born, bro. And I wasn't mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. If that's what happens after you die, do you really fucking care? Do you really know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that's what the worst thing to be afraid of is, what difference does it really make? So, but I have seen enough as I've gotten older and experienced life to where I could truly, truly, truly say that I believe 100% there's a God. I believe 100% there's universal quantum physical powers that have to do with God that create reality in our existence. And I believe 100% that there's something that happens afterwards. Now, to answer the question, what? I don't know. But I could tell you that I've had enough personal experience, and I think you guys trust me enough to know that I wouldn't fucking bullshit you, to say those three definitive things. Yes, there's a God. Yes, there's quantum physical, metaphysical properties in the universe that are probably related to God. And, there's something afterwards. Sean Whalen and I took a famous photograph at Billy G's.
I remember this.
That has a ghost
I remember seeing
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, that was another situation where we caught something on camera. Yeah. I had a situation at my old house where I lived in Springfield, Missouri. So, I've had a lot of these weird things, and they've been going on my whole life. Like, I think I've always been more open to these things. And I think the more you open to them, the more you see them.
The more it comes. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's where I'm at on it, and I know that's a long way around saying that, but I don't know. But I know there's something. And I think it's a good idea to live your life as if there's something, and all those things they tell us about being a good person are true for a couple reasons. One, it's a good way to live.
Yeah.
It helps other people live cohesively and in harmony and happy and helpful. And it's a good way. Are you going to be perfect on all those things all the time? Probably not. But that's the point of life. What'd you learn? How'd you improve? What did you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, understanding that, if you live that way and it is that way, you're in a good spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You won't be slamming doors in Andy's basement.
So like, dude, and a lot of younger people have been brought up to belief that's all bullshit and this and that. But like, dude, look, man, I'm 42 years old now. I've seen a lot of shit. I've had a lot of shit happen, and enough to convince me, a very skeptical, realist person, that this shit is real. And nobody could convince me otherwise. Like, you could sit there and tell me, bro, it's my belief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I actually think that's a big problem in society right now. I think people have lost faith in God. And
the moral compass is definitely out there.
And that comes from the apathy towards God and living a higher purpose life. Because when you don't think there's any repercussions for what the fuck you do, why would you keep your line in check? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think, I think a lot of people here, especially in this point in time in history, are going to be really fucked up later on in life over some of the shit they've been living. But that's the point of life, dude. Recognize you've been living wrong, try to make it right, and be good from there on out, and use those lessons to help other people achieve the same thing. And that's how I kind of see it.
Hey guys,
do me a favor. If you enjoyed that clip, if it made you laugh, if it made you think, if it made you have a new perspective, go over to iTunes. Check out the full-length podcast. You're going to like it.